Pleasant morning to my lovable students. Welcome to Max class. In this conversation, we are going to continuation of example from chapter number 6. What is the name of chapter number 6? Application of vector algebra. I am moving to example 6.2. Question with usual notation in any triangle ABC. Prove the following by vector method. 3 subdivision is there. Okay, one by one we have to apply. So 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, then continuation of Apollo's theorem, that is also one of the important, up to 6.8. Each and every questions, that's a theorem based question, one of the important, okay. So last year also each and every term, even quarterly, half yearly, even board exam also, one question, possible question, okay. So you have to give very important 6.1 to 6.8, okay. Listen very carefully. If you know any one subdivision, you can apply another 2 subdivision, okay. I am moving to subdivision 1. What is the question? Subdivision 1. A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. C cos B. The same concept like example 6.1. First what we have to do, draw one ABC triangle. So A, B and C. This is called A vector. This is called B vector. This is called C vector. Now look at there. The condition angle we need C and B. So angle C and B means interior angle C means definitely exterior angle we can say pi minus C, as well as interior angle B means exterior angle definitely we can say pi minus B. Okay. Now look at there. The same condition means AB vector plus BC vector plus CA vector is equal to 0 means definitely A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equal to 0. Therefore, A vector is equal to minus B vector minus C vector. Now, the 3 step like example 6.1, after finishing this 3 step, look at there, the condition there is we need angle of C means opposite side we need dot of A and B. Dot of A and B means already we know A vector dot B vector means modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta, isn't it? What did I say? So A vector dot B vector is equal to modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. So similarly another one angle B. Another one angle B means opposite side A vector dot C vector means then only we can apply angle of B. So what we have to add there, in right hand side already B vector is there. We need angle of C means, look at there, angle of C means we need A vector dot B vector. Already B vector is there. So what we have to add, just dot A vector dot add the first step. Then second term also angle B is there. Then what we need, angle B means we need A vector dot C vector. Already C vector is there, just add it A vector. So both side what we have to do, just add dot A vector on both side. So look at there, dot A vector on both side. Then only we can get it theta form, okay. So A vector dot A vector is equal to minus of A vector dot B vector, again minus of A vector dot C vector. Now already we know A vector dot A vector means A square, but A vector cross A vector means value we know 0. So therefore A vector dot A vector A square is equal to, now this is what the formula, A vector dot B vector means modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta. Therefore minus sign as it is, modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into cos theta, again minus modulus of A vector into modulus of C vector into cos theta. But instead of theta we can write it A vector dot B vector means what will happen, A vector dot B vector means we can write it cos of pi minus C, isn't it? So we can write it directly, there is actually cos of pi minus C, cos of pi minus C. Next condition also minus sign as it is, so modulus of A vector into modulus of C vector, then cos of A vector dot C vector means opposite side pi minus b, cos of pi minus b. Already I have given clear explanation, example 6.1, previous video. What is the meaning? Pi minus c means definitely it lies on second quadrant. Second quadrant means all silver teacup means sign only positive. So here we have cos term. So definitely cos c will come, but negative cos c. So look at there. So a square is equal to minus of a b, modulus of a vector means a will come, modulus of b vector means b will come, cos of pi minus c means definitely minus cos c will come. Next step also, a vector into c vector is, so definitely a c, then inside minus cos b will come. Okay, again a square is equal to minus into minus plus ab cos c, then again minus into minus plus AC cos B. Each and every time divided by A means A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. See, hence proved. So, hence proved. Look at there. A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. So, hence proved. So, similarly we can prove subdivision 2 and 3 result also. Similarly, we can prove other result also. Example, need to prove subdivision 2 means angle A and angle C. So, we have to do exterior angle only A and C. No need to angle of B. As well as subdivision third means we have to extend an exterior angle only angle B and angle A. So, no need to extend only C. So, that is important condition. If you know some important tricks, so you can do your own self. Okay. So, without practice definitely you can attempt. So, you can try to your own self subdivision 2 and subdivision 3. The same step. Little bit difference only will come. Okay. I will continue the next example. Be stay on the line. Moving to example 6.3, one of the important problem. Okay, so already I told you 6.1 to 6.8, each and every problem theorem based. So I can show one question possible. One question possible means each and every term means quarterly or half-yearly. Board exam also one of the important questions. So 6.1 to 6.8 as well as the related exercise 6.1 also. Especially example 6.3, one of the important 5-mark problem. Question, by vector method prove that cos of alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. This is one of the trigonometric portion, isn't it? Last year already you have studied very well in trigonometry. This is we have to prove with vector method. Okay, so I will prove with the circle. So consider for one circle means, look at there, this is circle. So now one of the center point means origin point O means this is considered for point of A, this is considered for point of B. Then angle of the tan, this is considered for alpha, this is second form, this is considered for beta. Okay, now this is point of x-axis. X-axis means consider for I vector. This is y-axis means consider for j vector. So negative sign means definitely we can say what is the name? This is negative j vector. Then another one important points. Point of A coordinate consider for cos alpha comma sin alpha, as well as point of B cos beta comma sin beta. Why I may consider for coordinate point cos alpha and sin alpha? Already I have discussed. I think chapter number 5, parametric formula in circle means what is the meaning? So x is equal to a cos theta as well as y is equal to a sin theta. So instead of a means distance between O to A means A cap. A cap means what is the meaning? Unit vector. Unit vector means value will be 1. As well as the distance between O to B means B cap. That is also unit vector. That's why consider for unit vector means what is the meaning? Value we have 1. So 1 into anything means that's why instead of theta we can take it cos alpha comma sin alpha in point of A as well as point of B. Angle of B means coordinate point cos beta comma sin beta. Then important 2 steps we should be write it. The proof. Draw a unit circle. Unit circle, isn't it? Draw a unit circle. Take A and B be the 2 points on the circle. A and B. Take A and B be the 2 points on the circle. Then already we know what is the meaning. A cap means unit vector means modulus of OA vector. Then B cap means what is the meaning? Modulus of OB vector. Okay. So now after getting A cap and B cap, then what we have to do? Just joining this line. The meeting the point, this is considered for M, this is considered for L, okay. Then according to the A cap and the B cap means angle of XOA. Angle of XOA is equal to what is the meaning? XOA is as well as XOB also. XOB is equal to what is the name? So XOA and XOB. XOA means alpha, XOB means angle of beta. Now look at there. The condition I vector comma j vector be the unit vectors along with the x-axis and y-axis. Along with x and y axis, isn't it? Now the first one need to OA vector means what we have to do? If you need to find out OA vector means definitely OL vector plus LA vector according to the triangle law. Last year already you have studied. If it example according to the triangle law, this is considered for O A to B means if you need to A to B means what will happen? AO vector plus OB, isn't it? AO plus OB. As well as here actually OA vector. If you need to find out OA vector means OL vector plus LA vector. What is the meaning of OL vector? OL vector means x-axis, isn't it? X-axis means what is the value? Cos alpha. But vector we have to consider I vector. X-axis means already we know I vector. So OA vector means the distance between A cap, isn't it? So A cap is equal to OL means cos alpha into I vector plus LA. LA means that is horizontal. Actually y-axis. Y-axis means what is the meaning? Sin alpha. But already we know the y-axis means downside means negative j vector. Therefore sin alpha negative j vector. Therefore A cap is equal to cos alpha I vector plus into minus sin alpha j vector. First condition OA. I am moving to OB. So OB means what will happen? This is M, isn't it? Therefore OM vector plus MP vector. OM vector plus MP vector. Look at there. OM vector means it's the x-axis. We can write it cos beta. Cos beta. This is MB means look at there y-axis but opposite side down upper side. Upper side means already we know positive j vector sin beta, isn't it? Plus sin beta j vector. OB means already we know the B cap, isn't it? Therefore look at there. By the data, so we have considered, no, each and every time we have taken one letter. So by the data, a cap dot to b cap is equal to, a cap is equal to, what is the answer? Cos alpha I vector minus sin alpha j vector dot b cap cos beta I vector, isn't it? Cos beta I vector plus sin beta, cos beta I vector plus sin beta j vector. So after simplifying, we can write it a cap dot b cap is equal to cos alpha into cos beta, then minus and is in minus sin alpha into sin beta. This is considered for equation number 1. Now look at there, cos alpha into cos beta minus sin alpha. This is no need the bracket, okay. Now this is equation number 1. This is by the data. So by the definition already we know a vector dot b vector means what will happen? Modulus of a vector into modulus of b vector into cos theta, isn't it? So look at there. So by the definition, a vector dot b vector is equal to modulus of a vector into modulus of b vector into cos theta. So instead of vector, consider for a cap means a cap dot b cap is equal to, what will happen? So modulus of a cap into modulus of b cap. Instead of theta, distance angle between a and b means the whole angle means what will happen? We can write alpha plus beta. Therefore instead of theta, we can write it cos of alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta. Now already we know the unit vector means value, what we have? 1. Therefore 1 into cos of alpha plus beta. Therefore a cap dot b cap is equal to cos of alpha plus beta. This is considered for equation number 2. Therefore from 1 and 2, both the result we have equal, because the opposite side a cap dot b cap, second equation also left hand side a cap dot b cap. Therefore from 1 and 2, both the result will be equal. Both the result be equal. Therefore cos of alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. Hence proved, okay. Hence proved. Now of the important 5-mark question, okay. So if you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts, okay. I will continue the next example. Example 6.4. Question with the usual notation in any triangle ABC, prove by vector method. You have to prove A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. I would like to draw one of the triangle A, B and C. This is called A vector, called B vector, called C vector. So look at there, we need angle of A we need, angle of B we need, then angle of C also we need. So just exterior, each and every side we have to extend. This is outside of the angle means definitely phi minus A, outside of the angle definitely pi minus B. Interior if you have C means outside of the angle pi minus C, okay. So therefore the first condition, so proof the condition AB vector plus BC vector plus CA vector is equal to 0 means A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equal to 0. So cross product, okay. Already we have done in example I think 6.2, we have taken both side dot product, but here we need to apply cross product. A vector on both side. Okay. So A vector on both side. What will happen? Cross product. A vector cross A vector plus A vector cross B vector plus A vector cross C vector is equal to 0. Already we have discussed in basic concept, like of both vector in cross product means value we have 0. Therefore, we have neglected remaining A vector cross B vector is plus A vector cross C vector is equal to 0. Therefore, A vector cross B vector is equal to, plus term bring it opposite side means minus A vector cross C vector. So, already we know. So, A vector cross B vector is equal to minus of B vector cross A vector. If interchange means opposite side, negative sign will come. Therefore, you have to take reverse order. Reverse order, negative B vector cross A vector means it will be equal to A vector cross B vector. Therefore, here we can apply A vector cross B vector is equal to C vector cross A vector. This is considered for equation number 1. The same concept. Okay, what is the meaning? So, A vector plus B vector plus C vector is equal to 0 means, again cross product. Cross product, first condition A vector means here consider for B vector on both side. Both side means what will happen? So, what will happen? Look at there. B vector cross A vector plus B vector cross B vector plus B vector cross C vector is equal to 0. Already we know the like vector in cross product value we have 0. We have to neglect second term. Again B vector cross A vector plus B vector cross C vector is equal to 0 means B vector cross C vector is equal to, first term bring out opposite side means minus B vector cross A vector. Therefore, B vector cross C vector is equal to, just interchange A vector cross B vector. So, from 1 and 2, look at there, from 1 and 2, A vector cross B vector is equal to C vector cross A vector. Again A vector cross B vector is equal to B vector cross C vector. Therefore, from 1 and 2, so from 1 and 2, A vector cross B vector is equal to B vector cross C vector is equal to C vector cross A vector. Each term will be equal now. Then taking modulus on both sides. Taking modulus on both sides. What will happen? Modulus of A vector cross B vector is equal to modulus of B vector cross C vector is equal to modulus of C vector cross A vector. Already we know cross product of formula. What is the formula? A vector cross B vector is equal to modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into sin theta n cap. Opposite side taking modulus sign means n cap will be cancelled, because n cap means unit vector. Taking modulus of A vector cross B vector is equal to modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into sin theta. So, what will happen? So, instead of modulus of A vector cross B vector means modulus of A vector into modulus of B vector into sin theta. So, theta means the modulus of A vector to B vector means opposite term. A to B means we can take it angle of pi minus C. Sin of pi minus C is equal to, again second term, modulus of B vector cross C vector. So, modulus of B vector into modulus of C vector into sin angle of B to C. B to C means pi minus A. Pi minus A is equal to last term C vector cross A vector. modulus of C vector, modulus of A vector. Then sin C to A means sin of pi minus B. Pi minus B. Now look at there. Modulus of A means unit term. Therefore, AB sin of pi minus C means already we know all silver teacup 0 to pi minus. So second quadrant means sign only positive. So sin C is equal to, next condition, BC pi minus A means sin A is equal to CA sin B. So now each and every time divided by ABC. What will happen? Divided by ABC means AB sin C divided by ABC is equal to BC sin A divided by ABC, then CA sin B divided by ABC. AB, BC, CA cancel. Therefore, sin C divided by C is equal to sin A divided by A is equal to sin B divided by B. So taking reciprocal means what will happen? So taking reciprocal, means order wise, A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. So hence, okay, I will continue the next example. 6.5. Prove by vector method sin alpha minus beta is equal to sin alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sin beta. The same concept like example 6.3. Okay. First you have to consider for one circle. So one circle means, so x-axis means what did I say already? This is I vector. So y-axis means the unit time. Consider for j vector, isn't it? The point, this is point of A, this is point of B. So A already we know the coordinate point, definitely cos alpha comma sin alpha. Then point of B means cos beta comma sin beta. Okay, there is no space, that's why I have written here. Now then origin point O means this is considered for alpha means this is beta. Okay, then another one, if you joining the point, definitely this is considered for M, this is considered for L. Then angle of A to B means definitely what is the meaning? Alpha minus beta will come. Okay, one of the important term. Now the proof of the condition. Draw a unit circle, isn't it? The first point, draw a unit circle, the first point. Then take how many points? A and B, isn't it? Take A and B, be the 2 points on the circle, be the 2 points on the circle. Now angle of XOA. So angle of XOA, what is the meaning? Consider for alpha. Then angle of XOB is equal to angle of beta. Then angle of AOB, what is the meaning? Angle of AOB means alpha minus beta. Angle of AOB is equal to alpha minus beta. Now the same condition, what is the meaning? I vector and j vector be the unit vector, be the unit vector along x and y axis. Okay, because O to A means consider for A cap as well as O to B means consider for B cap. That's why I written I vector and j vector be the unit vector. So cap A cap means value, unit term means value we have 1. Okay. Now the first one consider for OM, O to A. O to A means what will happen? So OA vector is equal to OM vector plus MA vector. Again OA vector means already we know A cap, isn't it? So A cap is equal to OM means x-axis. So x-axis means what did I say? Cos alpha I vector. Cos alpha I vector plus again M to A. M to A means parallel to y-axis. So parallel to y-axis means sin alpha j vector. Sin alpha j vector. Then next condition OA. Next condition O to B. So OB vector is equal to what will happen? OB vector plus BL vector. The OL vector plus LB vector, isn't it? So OL vector plus LB vector. OB vector means B cap. B cap. OL means what is the meaning? X-axis. So x-axis means definitely cos beta I vector. Cos beta I vector plus parallel to y-axis for LB. LB parallel to y-axis means sin beta j vector. Now by the data, so by the data, what will happen by the data? Consider for this is anti-clockwise direction is starting with B is there, isn't it? So starting with B to A. So anti-clockwise direction B to A means what will happen? Starting we have to write it B. So B cap cross A cap. Okay. B cap cross A. Already we know the cross product means we have to take it modulus of the form. Last year also already you have studied. So now also you have to learn. Cross means we have to consider for modulus. So I cap, otherwise I vector, j vector, j vector and k vector. So I vector means what will happen? B vector term cos beta sin beta. Cos beta sin beta. K vector no, we don't have value, so that's why I have written for 0. Then A cap. A cap is equal to cos alpha sin alpha. Cos alpha sin alpha. There is also no value. Therefore simplify means B cap cross A cap, isn't it? So B cap cross A cap is equal to, so K only we have a result because I cap also cross multiply means 0 as well as J cap also cross multiply means 0. Therefore K vector into row and column cancel means cos beta into sin alpha. Cos beta into sin alpha minus cos alpha sin beta. Cos alpha sin beta. This is considered for equation number 1. This is we have taken by the data. As usual, by the definition, what will happen? Already we know cross product means A vector cross B vector. But here starting with B, isn't it? So B vector cross A vector means modulus of B vector into modulus of A vector. Modulus of A vector into sin theta n cap. So theta means already we know angle of AOB. Angle of AOB means alpha minus beta, isn't it? Therefore B cap cross A cap is equal to modulus of B cap into modulus of A cap. Then sin of theta means alpha minus beta. But n cap, look at there, perpendicular of A to B. Already we know x-axis means what is the meaning? I vector. Y-axis means what is the meaning? J cap, isn't it? So third one means this is considered for Z. So perpendicular A to B means what the value? Z is there. So perpendicular to x to y, definitely we can write it Z, isn't it? Z means what is the meaning? I vector, j vector. Z means k vector, isn't it? Therefore, n cap means sine of alpha minus beta into k vector. Therefore, final one, b cap cross a cap is equal to, definitely, your modulus of tan means 1 into sine of alpha minus beta into k vector. Therefore, b cap cross a cap is equal to 1 into 1 means 1 sine of alpha minus beta into k vector. This is considered for equation number 2. Look at there, from 1 and 2, this is same now, b cap cross a cap. Therefore, instead of b cap cross a cap means we can write it both the time. Okay. So, from 1 and 2, so from 1 and 2, look at there. So, from 1 and 2, sine alpha minus beta into k vector is equal to, first equation, k vector into cos beta into sine alpha minus cos alpha into sine beta. So again, k vector cancel means sine of alpha minus beta is equal to cos beta sine alpha minus cos alpha sine beta. Look at there. This is our proof, no? Sine alpha minus beta. Sine alpha minus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta. Therefore, we can write it. Hence, proved. Okay. So, I hope you are satisfied with this session. One of the important 4 theorems I have done. This is important question. Okay. So, if you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts. Okay. I will continue the next session. Bye bye.